Good morning. These are the Bahama Journal highlights for Friday, November 21st, 2025, brought to you by your daily Bahamas headlines, especially for people on the go and persons who are visually impaired. This broadcast is produced with AI assistance, and while every effort is made for accuracy, occasional mispronunciations or minor errors may occur. Get your copy of the Bahama Journal every Friday morning. To advertise, you can contact a salesman at 544-9401 for more information. Lead story: Test for political parties. The Golden Isles by-election, set for Monday, is shaping up to be a defining moment for the Bahamas' political landscape, with all eyes fixed on how the contest will reflect national sentiment ahead of the next general election. The Bahama Journal reports that voters are carefully watching the performance of the three candidates representing the Progressive Liberal Party, the Free National Movement, and the Coalition of Independents. Observers say the outcome could reveal much about the governing party's support base and whether the opposition or the COI is gaining real ground. The article notes that early voting on Tuesday raised concern, with some election workers withdrawing due to aggressive behavior from political supporters. Both parties have since issued statements urging calm and responsible conduct, emphasizing the need for trust, transparency, and the protection of the democratic process. Political analysts believe the by-election's results could set the tone for 2026. $90 million IDB loan to modernize BPL operations nationwide. The government of the Bahamas has signed a landmark $90 million agreement with the Inter-American Development Bank to support major modernization of Bahamas Power and Light. Funds will boost digitalization, upgrade aging infrastructure, and help stabilize electricity supply. The signing marks a significant step toward BPL's long-term plan for more reliable, resilient energy across the country. Second Annual Energy Summit, government officials, private sector leaders, and stakeholders gathered for the annual National Energy Summit, focusing on affordability, resilience, and transitioning to cleaner technologies. Minister Jobeth Colby-Davis emphasized that energy security remains a national priority, with several renewable energy projects already underway. China provides nearly $85,000 for Hurricane Melissa recovery. The government of the People's Republic of China has donated just over $84,600 to support ongoing recovery efforts from Hurricane Melissa. The funds will assist with restoration projects, rebuilding, and community resilience programs. Bahamian officials thanked China for its timely partnership and long-standing goodwill. RBDF Marines seeking to fight on the front line in Haiti. The third group of Bahamian Marines deployed to Haiti is requesting reassignment to frontline duties. The national security leadership commended their dedication but noted that strategic and safety considerations continue to guide their placement. Man shot dead by police in exchange of gunfire. Police shot and killed a suspect early Thursday morning after an armed confrontation. 3 individuals were initially seen exiting a vehicle and firing shots. Officers returned fire, fatally injuring one of the suspects. An investigation is underway, and police are asking the public to come forward with any information. Second Annual Energy Summit. Extended coverage. Officials highlighted ongoing upgrades to the national grid, including underground cabling, new power stations, battery storage, and expanded renewable energy agreements. The government reiterated that reliable electricity remains essential to economic stability. Poll officers afraid to work after chaotic Golden Isles advance poll. Senior election workers assigned to early voting at Remnant Tabernacle reportedly withdrew after facing aggressive behavior from supporters and witnessing multiple procedural disruptions. Officials assured the public that measures have now been put in place to ensure workers' safety and protect election integrity next Monday. Editorial: Continuity is essential. This morning's editorial stresses the importance of governmental continuity and stability. It argues that consistent national strategies, especially in infrastructure, social development, and energy, are critical to long-term progress. The editorial warns against political swings driven by fear or misinformation, emphasizing that sustained governance yields stronger economic outcomes. Letter to the editor: The Purposes of Politics. A concerned citizen writes about the tension and division displayed during this by-election season. The letter calls for a return to unity, compassion, and nation-building, urging Bahamians to rise above partisan conflict. The writer reminds the public that every vote shapes the country's future and that elections should serve the needs of the people, not political actors. Department of Rehab Services concludes psychological first aid training. Probation officers, social workers, school counselors, and guidance officers completed a 2-day trauma intervention training designed to help communities respond more effectively to crises. Ministry of Health continues campaign against diabetes. On World Diabetes Day, the Ministry of Health renewed its commitment to fighting non-communicable diseases. Experts highlighted obesity, unhealthy lifestyles, and access to healthier choices as key areas requiring national attention. Bahamas poised for breakthroughs in research with latest Wilson Grant Scholars. The newest Wilson Scholars will conduct cutting-edge studies on climate, marine life, health, and environmental resilience, positioning the Bahamas on the front line of regional scientific advancement. UB honors 161 top academic scholars. The University of the Bahamas celebrated its highest-performing students, encouraging them to fight for the Bahamas and use their skills to advance the nation. Relaunch of Boys Mentorship Project. The Ministry of Social Services has relaunched the Reclaiming Our Boys initiative to provide guidance, leadership training, and positive role models for young men across the country. Upskill Bahamas launches. Prime Minister Davis officially launched the new Upskill Bahamas online learning platform, calling it a major step in preparing Bahamians for future job opportunities. Commissioning ceremony for new high commissioners and ambassadors. Government House hosted the commissioning of several diplomats, with Foreign Service medals also awarded to distinguished public servants. Smart and secure locker service launches near U.S. Embassy. A new business, Embassy Lockers, has opened to help visitors store personal items securely when attending the U.S. Embassy. The service provides passport photos, printing, scanning, and other support. British High Commission donates musical instruments to Eleuthera youth bands. A wide array of instruments was donated to Eleuthera's students and police force youth bands, strengthening community engagement through music. Grand Bahama Shipyard graduates first Bahamian tower crane operators. 10 Bahamians completed an intensive training program designed to equip them with internationally certified crane operation skills, further promoting national workforce development. Upskill Bahamas featured as major workforce resource. The business section reviews the national launch of Upskill Bahamas, calling it a transformative moment for the country's job readiness and digital training capabilities. Bahamas poised for research breakthroughs. Business leaders and UB partners celebrated the long-term economic impact of research-driven innovation, highlighting the potential to propel the country into new sectors of global technology. Aviation leaders congratulate Governor General on 80th birthday. Industry executives recognized Her Excellency for her years of service and leadership, reaffirming aviation's commitment to national development. This has been your Bahama Journal highlights for Friday, November 21st, 2025. An informed nation is an empowered nation. Knowledge is the light that keeps a people moving forward. Enjoy your day, be blessed, and be a blessing.